Morning everyone, hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for joining me. Back down on the great beach again on Chesil Beach. 1st of July today. Once again I've managed to get out. Apologies for the lack of content, but work and family I just cannot get out at the minute. But I've managed to seize an opportunity today and I've come down to Chesil and I'm going to take a risk on this one because the weather has took a turn. As you can see, you can see the swell on the sea now. It's churned it up, so I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that there'll be a few species out there. One of the lads came down 2 weeks ago and they had smoothhound, bream, gurnard, plaice. I don't know about the plaice today, but I would love a bream. I would love a bass as well. It's got bass written all over that today. And do you know what? I haven't been down to this part of the beach for a while now, and I can't believe how much it's changed. I'm going to pan this round because I've got to show you how high the shingle's been pushed up on the bank here, and I can't understand it because we haven't had the storms or whatever. I know we had a few storms like months ago, but maybe it's stayed as it is. But let me just pan round. I'm going to try and leg it up the bank a bit to show you how steep it is, because on camera you might not be able to see how steep it is, but if you can see that there, look, the top of that shingle there is probably about, I don't know, the height of a normal house. Let me just see if I can get up there. Whoa, I mean, it's just incredible how high we are. It's really pushed the shingle right up, so yeah, it's quite incredible. This beach is just, I don't know, looks like something out of a Star Wars movie or something. But God dear, yeah. So like I say, so like I say, you can't really get a perspective of it on the camera, but when you're here, anyway, just panning back round again. Let's have a little look. So like I say, the surf is good. I'm going to get set up. I'm going to show you some of the rigs that I'm using as well, and some of the bait I'm using in a bit. But yeah, fingers crossed. We'll see what happens. All right, guys, I'm going to get set. I'll speak to you in a bit. So a couple of the rigs I'm using today. One of them is a 2-hook. Clip down, I think they call it a Portsmouth rig. I'll show you what it looks like. So down the bottom end here, sorry guys, yeah, so down the bottom end, that's where I've got my T-swivel there, a couple of crimps and a couple of beads. Off of that becomes quite a long snud line there. I've got a cascade swivel attached to a 1/0 hook there. That creates quite a long trace, and I'll show you how it works. As we move up to the top section there, I've got a movable crimp there with a bead, a TC spring and another T-swivel there, like that. And then the end is the swivel on top. So how it works is, see, I'm using really small hooks for the scratching rig, 1/0. That clips onto your bait clip on the bottom there, like so. Then you come up to your cascade swivel here, and that top hook clips onto the cascade swivel, like so. And there you have it. You see the loop there? That's it. So it's quite a compact trace, It's a great little scratching rig. And then when that releases, look, all that falls down and you've got that nice long bit at the bottom. That's good for your flat fishing stuff. You get a bit of movement there as well. I've just put one pop-up bead on the top there, but I'll put a bit of worm on that and I'll put a bit of worm on the top hook as well and see what happens. The other rig I'm using today for the bigger stuff is just my simple pulley rig. So I've got four oar hooks on the business end there, and that's a crab hook there, which I'll use as my pennel, and it's just a simple pulley pennel rig like so, which moves up and down. You've all seen these, and then that just clips onto there. When it's released, you've got that flapping about. So I'm going to use the bigger baits on this, like squid, maybe mackerel as well. I did manage to get some fresh blacks as well today, so I'm going to use them. I've got a good selection. I've got squid, I've got mackerel, I've got some ragworm, and I've got some fresh blacks. I've got some frozen blacks as a backup as well. So I'm going to use worm on one rig, and like I say, the bigger baits on the other. And I'll show you how we bait them up in a bit. All right, guys. Do you know what? I just saw a little bite coming in. I thought, I left it for a minute and it just went dead tight, but look at that, look. I said we wouldn't get a place today, but we have. And it was on that scratching rig as well, look. Bit of ragworm, lovely place come in there, look. It's only a small one, so I'm gonna get him back. So, but yeah, I'm well pleased with that. It's only about second or third cast now. But yeah, beautiful little place there. Well pleased. I think I've got another bite, guys. Just gonna have a look at that. Give a cracking little couple of thuds. I'm not sure, but I think I've got something on. Do you know what? I felt a little bit like a, well, I'll say, sorry, it looked a little bit like a brain bite, but let's have a look. I think there's definitely something on. Oh, maybe it's come off. I don't know. Oh no, there's something on. No, it didn't come off. Do you know what? Look at that. It is. It's a small bream. Look at that. My first bream of the season. All right, it might be a little tiddler, but do you know what? It definitely looked like a bream bite. That, you know, that vicious rattle, if you like. But look, there you go. Let me see if I can just. All right, mate. The old spinies. Ah, there you go. I've got him off. I've got him off. Let's see. Have a look. There you go. Look at that. Look. Tiny, tiny black bream. The first of the season. It's only July. Get this little fella back in the water. Catch you in a bit, guys. I'm just having a look out there now. There's a lot of movement in the water now, which is good. Pulling the lines round. We've got a good bend on the rod. We're well over low tide now, and it's yeah, I'm getting lots of little rattles, and it's keeping me busy. So yeah, let's see what happens. Like I say, I'm just I was hoping for a smooth out, to be honest with you. That's why I'm putting sort of squid baits out as well, because I've always, down here, I don't know why, I've always caught them I've always caught the hounds on squid, which is a lot cheaper than the paler crab, I can tell you that. But yeah, like I said, I'm getting a lot of rattles, a lot of taps and everything else, so it's keeping me busy at the minute. But we'll see what happens. Like I said, I've just had that bream in that place. I'm glad I'm off the mark, to be honest with you. I'm going to keep chucking out some nice squid beds as well and see what happens. See if even a bass. I said the conditions are perfect for bass at the minute. Really good swell out there. It's churned it up. Bring them close in. I am putting one out at distance, a rod, and I'm keeping one quite close in. But yeah, let's see what happens. Like I said, it's keeping me busy. I'm entertained. The old baiting tool, look, I love that. I made it myself. Look at that. Just don't know. It's dead easy. Used a bit of old rig winder there. Look, an old baiting needle or stainless steel rods. Bent it round there, pushed it through, and then I cut a slot there in the form. You can just slot your hook in there, and then you can bait up, look, perfectly. That's got smooth hand written all over it. Let's see what happens. All right, check in a bit, guys. Well, I don't know what to say, guys, to be honest with you. I haven't really had a lot to talk about. I even chucked out some mackerel feathers just to see if I could get a few of them, but nothing happening. Since this morning, when I had a sort of good run about low tide, the water was moving, it was all looking good, and then all of a sudden, bang, nothing, just completely dead. I've tried to switch it up a little bit. There's not much more I can do really with the baits that I've got, but yeah, I don't know. I got high tide at 6:15 tonight, I think. So, I mean, it's only 2:30 now. I knew it would go dead, but I didn't realise it got. Well, I didn't think it'd go dead that quick. So, anyway, I'm just sort of. I've even stopped for lunch today. I never do that. I always carry on. I thought I'm going to reel in, have a bite to eat and a cup of tea, and have a little think about it. But yeah, I don't know, it's just gone dead, but conditions are perfect for it. It's funny, this beach, I tell you now, you can think you've got the best conditions in the world, and then this happens. But I'm still confident about sort of maybe 4 or 5 o'clock. Once that water starts running again, pulling hard, I reckon we might get into some bites, and fingers crossed I get that smoothie. I'm desperate for that smoothie down here. I caught some really good ones last year down here, and I haven't had anything off of Chesil smooth and wise for a year. I did the ones at Hillhead the other week when I went down there. They were quite good. That was a good bit of fun. But yeah, just nothing. But at least the bream have showed up, which is good. And I've had a place which I didn't think I'd get. So, but no bass either. And you know, I'm putting baits real close as well, just chucking them out into the shelf to see if there's anything there. I'm putting mackerel and squid and everything. Normally the bass would have it. And I'm punching them out as far as I can as well. And just nothing seems to be having it. So I'm going to keep going. Still enjoying the day though. It's now heated up as well, which I didn't want. But yeah, I mean, we'll see how it goes. Like I said, we're going to go right through now till 6 o'clock. I'll have a look at then. If nothing's happened on high tide or just after, then I'll wrap it up. But let's hope we get into them. All right, guys, I'll catch you in a bit. Getting completely weeded out now on Chesil. Never seen this like this before. Not this bad anyway. So what's happening is, I don't know if you can see that weed there. So the line's literally getting caught on that. There's just tons of it out there, and it's just pulling the lines out. I've never seen anything like it. The amount of weed I've pulled in, I'm casting out, and it's just like a complete waste of time. And it's just coming in from the west. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just going to give it a break for a minute and see if it clears, but at the moment, as soon as I put a line in the water, that weed there just takes it and pulls it out. So I don't know. We'll have to see, but it's not looking good. I'm hoping it'll clear through and I can get a line out, but whoa, at the minute, it's just not happening. Not sure, I think I had a bit of a slack line bite there, guys. I'm not sure if it's the weed or... just gonna go around. I think I might have something on, I don't know. I don't know, it felt like a good hit, but if it is, it's not big. Unless it is just weed again. Oh no, it is something. Oh no! No! Oh! Oh man! Oh, it was a decent bream. Oh! Oh, it was a good little bream as well. And do you know what? I couldn't get me line through the, I couldn't get my shock leader through the ice because of the weed. Oh man, I'm gutted. That was a decent little black bream, that. Oh. All day I've been waiting for that. Oh dear, there you go, look. That was it just come off down there. I was like, nah. Hey, listen. What do you say about that? That was a keeper as well, that one. Right, come on, let's keep going. I'll catch you in a bit. Right, guys, I'm done. I'm packing up. That's me, finished for today. What have I got round to? 20 past 6, so I've been on here 10, 11 hours, something like that. 2 fish. and one that got away. That's the story today, the one that got away. Never mind. These things happen. The one that I could have kept as well. But now listen, thanks again everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for sticking with us. And hopefully I'll get back out on the beach pretty soon. But listen, like I said, take care everyone, and I'll catch you on the next Fish and Chipneys fishing adventure. Take care, guys.